It usually happens when things are going well, perhaps too well. You're sitting across from someone. The lighting is perfect. The conversation has been effortless for weeks. You might even think for the first time in a long time that this is the one. And then they do it. A tiny, insignificant gesture. They chew a bit too loudly. They wear a pair of shoes that suddenly look ridiculous. They trip over a curb and make a high-pitched, desperate oops sound. In a fraction of a second, the chemistry evaporates. It's replaced by a cold, visceral wave of revulsion, so strong it feels like a physical punch to the stomach. Your skin crawls, your throat tightens. You want to run, not just out of the room, but out of their life entirely. You've just caught the ick. Welcome to the Somnambulist Guide. Tonight, we perform an autopsy on this feeling, because it's not just a dating quirk, it's a glitch in your survival software. To understand why your brain can turn off love like a light switch, we have to go back, thousands of years back. Our ancestors didn't survive because they were the strongest. They survived because they were masters of one specific emotion: disgust. Meet the insula. This is the part of your brain that processes physical disgust. When you smell rotting meat or see a venomous creature, the insula screams at you to stay away. It is your pathogen avoidance system, the wall between you and a slow, painful death. Evolutionarily, the ick is a social extension of this system. When someone displays unfit behavior, be it physical clumsiness, poor hygiene, or even social desperation, your insula misfires. It categorizes that person as a threat to your genetic future. Your brain isn't being mean, it's being protective. It thinks it has detected a flaw that makes this person an unsafe partner. The tragedy is that the flaw is often just a person being human, but your biology doesn't care about humanity. It cares about survival. But what if the ick isn't about them? What if the call is coming from inside the house? For many, the ick is a psychological smokescreen. Psychology suggests that those with an avoidant attachment style are the most prone to catching the ick. When things become too intimate, too real, or too vulnerable, the subconscious panics. It needs a reason to leave before it gets hurt. Intimacy is a mirror, and sometimes we don't like what we see looking back at us. So, your brain invents a reason. It zooms in on a tiny flaw, the way they laugh, the way they text, and magnifies it until it's all you can see. You use the ick as a weapon to destroy the connection before the connection can destroy you. It's a self-sabotage mechanism dressed up as a preference. You aren't disgusted by them, you're terrified of them. We must also speak of the halo effect. When we like someone, we project a halo of perfection onto them. We ignore the cracks because we want the fantasy to be true. We are, in a sense, sleepwalking through the reality of who they are. The ick is the moment the halo shatters. It is the cognitive dissonance of seeing a person's reality clash with your projection. Once you see the human behind the ideal, you can't unsee it. The thrill of the chase is replaced by the horror of the mundane. This is why the ick feels so final. You didn't just lose interest, you lost the version of them you were in love with, and that version was never real to begin with. So, is the ick a warning or a wall? Is your body protecting you from a bad match, or is your mind protecting you from the terrifying reality of being known by another imperfect human being? Perhaps the most unsettling thought is this. Someone, somewhere, has probably caught the ick from you, too. Your laugh, your walk, the way you're watching this video right now. We are all someone's reason to run. Examine your revulsion. It might tell you more about yourself than it ever will about them. Sleep well if you can. This has been the Somnambulist Guide.